Sophia Devon, and I'm a tour guide with Harvey Mudd. And this is the LAC, which is the Linde Activity Center. The Linde Activity Center is a great spot that hosts a lot of different things that don't necessarily feel like they should go together, but I promise you they do. So in the LAC, which we'll go quickly see, we got a gym, a basketball court, an aerobics room, board games, a computer lab, and bikes. So really, truly everything. Let's go take a look. So inside the LAC, we do have a basketball court. I love looking at it since it does have all of the logos of CMS, which is our sports team. So Harvey Mudd is part of, competes in 5C varsity sports. However, the 5 colleges are actually split into 2 separate teams, one being CMS, Claremont, Mudd, and Scripps, and we are the Athenas and the Stags, which I think are some pretty sick logos, just saying, and mascots. And then the other team is Pomona Pitzer Sachems. And there's something called the 6th Street rivalry, since it's the 6th Street that separates CMS from Pomona, and so that's where those games are held. But this is a gym. None of the actual games are hosted here, since there's Roberts, which is hosted on Claremont's campus. However, there are lots of practices. The LAC uses this space. I know every once in a while they have a 3v3 basketball tournament, which can get pretty heated, as well as club sports can practice here. So I actually think we have a roller derby team, which can get pretty intense. I've seen some intense bruises on those girls, but then there's also club volleyball, among other things. Coming into the rest of the LAC, we'll start to see what the LAC is probably more used for by students. So one of the big things is we have a gym on campus here in the LAC. It has a lot of weightlifting equipment along with treadmills and free weights, which are all very popular among students. You'll often see the room actually pretty full most of the time, although the LAC did just open. Something else that's really popular at the LAC is that you can actually borrow a bike. So you usually give them your ID, they take down your name and the fact that you're borrowing a bike, and as long as you get it back within 24 hours, you're allowed to just continue to use these bikes, which is great for underclassmen who might not have cars, who really want to go quickly run an errand in the village or something like that, or even just bike to Pomona, because God forbid a class is 15-minute walk away, we might as well bike. So bikes are actually really popular here at the LAC. Something else that's really nice is that we have all of these games. So as you can see right here, we have a pool table. All you have to do is, once again, walk up to the student who's running the LAC at the given time, ask them for the pool, all of the billiard stuff, along with, if you want to play ping pong, you can also ask them for ping pong paddles and ping pong balls. And after they just check your ID, you're all set. They give you all the things you need to play. There's also this TV. I believe it might have some video games in there, but I'm not entirely sure anymore. And then we have the aerobics room, which is really nice because it has a lot of yoga mats. So often people come and do yoga or stretch. Also, sometimes the LAC can host classes. So I know a pretty popular PE class that's hosted here is a dance class that's hosted 8 p.m. on Saturdays that a lot of underclassmen really like to take to get that PE credit out of the way. Something else that's really helpful for the LAC is that we have a printer here. Printing on campus is free at Harvey Mudd, which is a pretty big deal, I think. But students like us can just come to the LAC, swipe your ID card, and print anything that you have on the register for that purpose, which is pretty cool. Thanks.